always just learn to lead by example, trying to be a professional as much as I can, and just hopefully when other guys see me, they want to do the same. I think people see that, and my teammates hopefully see that, and I think that's definitely my style. I'm not the most outgoing type or someone who's going to shout or give a bunch of advice.
You've had to deal with a couple of different injuries over the last couple of years. What is that like from a mental perspective for a player who wants to be out there?
Yeah, I think sometimes when you come back, you have to understand what you can and can't deal with, and you kind of get a feel for your body and what you can push through and what maybe you need to hold back a bit. So there's a big learning process, and injuries are tough, but it's part of the game, unfortunately, and it's just something you learn as you go.
In your mind, is it bad luck? Is there any pattern between these injuries that you've been able to identify?
I would say I don't think there's a massive pattern. I really I see myself as quite a tough kid. I'm not like someone who I hate to go out for little things. So if you look at my injuries the past couple of years, it was 3 very serious ones. So I would say that is a bit unlucky. I haven't missed games at a time where I'm just like little things. I try to take care of myself as best I can, and that's all I can do. I think there is a bit of luck and just continuing to take care of yourself.
The Nations League final obviously was a pretty memorable performance. When you think back on that game, what comes to mind?
There was a bit of everything in that game for sure. It was up and down, comebacks. There were late goals. There was penalties. There was fouls, stoppage and play, everything. So that's just something that's come to be expected, I guess, now when we play against Mexico.
Can you walk me through what you remember about the play that led to your penalty?
I just remember kind of being taken down in the box, and I felt like I got fouled, but there was no call. And then the whole VAR situation obviously took a long time, and there was a huge build-up until the penalty kick.
How did you approach taking that kick? Did you know in your mind, okay, I'm going to go do this, and I know which way I'm going to shoot?
I knew I was going to take the penalty kick once it happened, and I guess I kind of knew the type of penalty that I wanted to take, but I wasn't too sure which side. So I actually just asked Tyler which side I should go, and he told me a side, and I knew I could finish it and just take that out of the equation. Just go and just whatever he says, just go and execute, and that's what I did.
Why'd you pick him?
I wasn't he was just there. I don't know. Trust him, I guess. It's not like I do that for every penalty kick. I don't know. Just in that moment, there was so much going on, and there was a lot going through everyone's head, and it was quite a crazy match. So it just took that out of it for me.
Obviously, there's a lot of excitement about the young players on this team and the sort of the changing face of the team. But it does seem like also there's a lot of fluidity. The roster is different from window to window. There's guys in different positions. Is that challenging as a player to come in where it could be a different group from one time to the next? It could be a different position from one game to the next?
I think that's what a national team is. It's pretty standard, obviously. Like I said before, you have to perform, and you have to work hard to earn a spot with the national team always. And a lot of the times that means what you're doing at your club, because that's all the coaches can really judge you on while you're away. I would say you have to do a good job at your club, and then coming in, I think there'll always be new players, and it's just about quickly adapting. Obviously, you don't have a ton of time to train together, so just about trying to get ready and as quickly as you can for the games.
Knowing the strengths that this group has, where do you feel most comfortable when you're in with this group?
I would say, anywhere in the attacking spaces on this team. I definitely prefer to come from the left side, coming in central, and in that pocket of space a lot is definitely where I like to be the most.
Do you feel as though this group is developing in an identity, that there is sort of a theme to the way that the group plays and the tactics that you guys choose?
I don't think we're necessarily defined by our tactics. I think I hope people see the work that we put in, and just what a good group we are, and how, you know, together we are at times. I think that's most important and what we pride ourselves on most.
For the people that look to you and the fans that look to you in this young group and say, this is, you know, the beginning of a search for U.S. soccer, you know, a young team going towards 22, hosting the World Cup in 26. Are you able to step back and look at sort of the macro picture as an American who's been in the soccer community, or do you have to keep your focus as narrow as it is?
I mean, it's definitely a short-term goal. We want to qualify for this World Cup. That's number one on our minds. We want to continue to just show the world what we're all about and what American soccer is, and what we can accomplish. But it's definitely more so narrow-minded and just keeping our eyes on the goal that's at hand right now.
In your opinion, you're just saying what American soccer is. What is American soccer?
I mean, I think in previous years it's been a team that no one loves to play against. I think it's that American spirit that we can always win. We can beat anyone, and hoping that our style and it just continues to shine, and hopefully people are just seeing just the country in general grow as a soccer country, and the way the national team plays, and to compete with the best out there. That's where we want to be.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.